The James E. Strates train was supposed to leave Orlando, Florida on May 12th of 2018, bound for its first stop in New Jersey just 4 days away. CSX forgot to bring in power for the train, pushing its departure back a whole day to May 13th. I was south of CSX's Taft Yard at the train's staging area that morning, and there wasn't an ounce of movement. I moseyed up to Taft a mile north or so and found a trio of 6 axles which had just come off the night's southbound manifest from Jacksonville. 3 road engines is uncommon for these manifests, which led me to believe 1, if not 2 of them were brought down for the Strates train. With nothing better to do, I stuck around and watched some switching for a while, and boy am I glad I did. The road trio brought out 4 switchers, one being an MP15 and another an XGP30 road slug, both of which are an awesome change of pace from the EMD general purpose parade around here. The crew dropped off GP38-3 number 2059, which was to take a dozen or so scrap guns to a recycling facility nearby. 2059 was rebuilt from CSX GP38-2 number 2532 at the railroad's Huntington shops, with upgrades such as new cabs, electronic braking, a new traction control system, and of course, PTC. The Dash 3 project for these switchers started in early 2014 and has produced a total of 63 GP38-3s and 57 GP40-3s. I made it around the corner and onto CSX's Sexton branch just in time to see 2059 advancing with his train, running under the symbol A777. This branch hosts a number of industries, such as Chatham Steel, which won't be seeing any new cars for a while until this one gets a new knuckle coupler. It took all I had not to load that thing in my trunk and be on my merry way. After leaving A777 and doubling back to Taft Yard, I found 5232 about to do the same down to the Strates facility. This could have and should have been done much earlier, but the timing of it all worked out perfectly for me, as you'll see later. Just outside the Strates facility finds the light engine move again, running as CSXT P920. This was as close as I could legally get, but I was able to film a couple switching moves with the drone. The crew of 920 apparently had 15 of these switching moves to make in order to build the train according to the Strates trainmaster's desire, and the entire process would stretch well into the afternoon. I left the scene at Taft and went paddleboarding with the family. It was Mother's Day after all, and trains were not a priority. Thankfully, I've got a pretty understanding mother. and after paddleboarding, I had just enough time to grab my camera and get back to the tracks. It's 2:30 p.m., 5 hours after P920 started south for the day, and the crew was wasting no time as they roll by me at Longwood. I figured the only way I'd be able to beat 920 was if I got ahead of them in DeBerry, knowing there's a slow order over the Lake Monroe drawbridge just to the south. I made it, but just barely. 920 was already sneaking up on me as I got the drone in the air. This year, the Strates train has 32 new and 12 veteran purpose-built 89-foot flat cars, as well as a new 39-foot yellow ramp car. The ramp does just that, provides a ramp for trucks and equipment to drive onto and off of the train. Once on board the train, each flat car has an extendable ramp on each end that, whenever all laid out, allows trucks to drive the length of the train on board. This makes loading and unloading relatively easy once the train has reached its destination. Thanks for railfanning with me today, and don't forget to subscribe to Florida Railfan.